And moving next to highlighting some of the big topics from Rockford Mayor Tom McNamara's State of the City address. One of the big priorities moving forward is public safety. The mayor highlighted the city's ability to add 150 license plate readers to city streets, quadrupling cameras, and adding software that tracks violent criminals online. But beyond the tech improvements, the mayor is looking to focus on a specific type of crime, and that's domestic violence. There's data to back up this concern as well. Through April, police have seen an increase of about 5% in domestic violence crimes, and says just over 40% of violent crime is domestic related. 13 WREX's Emily McMahon spoke with officials working to help reduce this issue across Rockford. Emily, tell us, what did you find out?
There is data to back up that, just as you said, with the increase of about 5% when it comes to violent crime, and the numbers sitting at just about 40% of violent crimes being related domestically overall. To best help the community, the Family Peace Center believes all the community stakeholders have to be involved.
Every single system in this community, including the schools and the courts, all medical facilities, all law enforcement, all first responders, come to the table and really sit around with our community, guiding us along the way, and commits to doing things truly differently than we have been doing them for decades.
And when it comes to helping the problem of domestic violence in Rockford, the city says they are already on their way to finding these solutions.
With the intervention and prevention efforts, we're trying to stop the cycle of violence that has plagued our community for decades. So we have invested in, expanded, or created more than 25 prevention and intervention programs in the city in just the last 18 months.
One of the most vulnerable groups, the younger members of our community.
And we know that 40% of our city's violent crime is domestic violence related. We know that between 60 and 70% of the youth that we are arresting for violent offenses grew up in a household where there was physical or sexual violence taking place.
And helping these younger Rockford residents is another goal of the Family Peace Center as well.
We want to open our doors to survivors at any point in their journey of recovery, not only to them, but to their children. And that's really what makes this a violent crime reduction strategy.
Looking towards the future, the city has a plan in place to hopefully help even more community members, something the center has played a part in too.
We also have taken the Family Peace Center model and are now, and we've listened to the survivors, and we've also listened to young people, and we are now creating a community healing center over at the Boys and Girls Club.
Once open, the Community Healing Center will focus on helping youth and their families when it comes to domestic violence. Live in Rockford, Emily McMahon, 13 WREX.
All right, Emily, thank you.